Hey, Sean Barker here with Coach's Corner to cover your core progressions, body weight only today, a few exercise tips. We're going to cover adding a little bit of slide action to a front plank, push-up plank hold position. You can use a pair of furniture sliders, exercise sliders, heavy socks on a laminate floor, even on your hands as you'll see if needed, and you will intensify some of these core exercises, okay? So, a few furniture sliders, you can get them at any hardware store, or of course the ones specifically named for exercise variations like this, or a paper plate underneath your hands or feet on a laminate floor, or heavy socks will slide as well, okay? So the first one is, of course, you can go body weight only in a push-up plank position for the mountain climber, very common exercise. But the mistakes even with body weight is making sure your body's nice and straight from head to heels. We're not sagged down at the upper back, we're not bending our arms, okay? And we're not sagged down at the lower back. Make sure you can own this position first. With body weight, that knee goes forward and back, and you alternate side to side, completely locking out that leg, squeezing that upper thigh tight to maintain that position. You can do that nice and slow, or you can speed it up and really gets that heart rate up and gives you a great cardio conditioning effect, specifically in this position as well. Try not to shortchange it. Get that nice long leg as you push that floor away, okay? So that is the mountain climber position body weight. You intensify it by putting something that can slide underneath your feet. And again, if you don't have sliders, heavy socks on a laminate floor, paper plates can work as well. You get back to that mountain climber position and you do the same. You can go nice and slow, slow-mo, or again, you can speed it up, but still get that long lockout on the leg, keeping those shoulder blades spread apart. Hands are open, distribute the weight off the wrists, breathing through, as this one will really start to burn those upper thighs and will really elevate that heart rate to give you a great cardio conditioning effect without any fancy equipment. Now, you can also play with the push-up plank position where your hands can slide and you get back in that push-up plank position. Now, you want to go wide feet for this one, or you can go on the knees. The first level, beginners can go on their knees, but your knees are back behind your hips, so your core is tight. And you slide out one arm at a time, alternating the slide out, challenging that stability in the shoulder. Don't slide out too far. More advanced, you go wide feet, brace tight, and you won't be able to slide out as far, but you'll intensify that total body stability and core challenge as you reach and hold on that one, okay? So that is some slider progressions with the upper body. Now, you can also play with some slider progressions with the lower legs, which I'll show. You can go into that glute bridge position with the heels on something that will slide, or again, heavy socks on a laminate floor. You can go palms down, you squeeze your glutes tight. Now the key is to keep those lower abs tight into the rib cage, no flaring of the ribs or the lower back, which is key. Hands can be down, or a little bit more advanced, it's just elbows down tight, toes are up. You can choose to alternate a slide. A great movement to really work the glutes and hamstrings all in one without any fancy equipment. More advanced, you go two legs out nice and slow, and you drop the hips and you just focus on what's called the slide out, or the eccentric portion of this exercise, okay? Get down. More advanced, you stay up the entire time. You slide out two legs at once. As the legs start to straighten, you come back in, keeping the abs tight, squeezing backside, and you work that nice slow slide out and that nice hamstring to glute bridge contraction in, okay? Even more advanced, you can go on one leg and do the same with the slider. Now, if you just want to go body weight only to really work that backside, the best body weight combo is that glute bridge walkout. So you get back in the same position, but you walk out on your heels for the level 1 variation, and you drop your hips. Level 2, you walk out on your heels till the legs go almost straight, but they don't touch the floor, and you start walking back in. Abs tight, backside squeeze tight, hands or elbows really drove hard to the floor. Level 3 would be walking out on the heels,
and then walking back in, hold for a second, do a knee march on one side, hold up, knee march, leg lift on the other side, and hold up. And work your way through that one for timed sets. So that's some great floor progressions from the sliders, or even if you don't have them, to give your body a great workout. Sean Barker from Coach's Corner. We'll see you next time.